Well, I know it might be hard for some people, but the first aspiration is when you see my black body somewhere, don't assume that I don't belong there.
Mm.
That's the first thing. I am sick and tired of being sick and tired about my blackness and my presence being questioned. Whether I'm waiting for the train to come home from a Rockies game, whether I'm going into my office at my hospital, I shouldn't be questioned that I don't belong there. You know, my credentials stack up just the same as anyone else. I can't I can't tolerate walking into a grocery store wearing a suit and some woman snatches her purse thinking I'm going to steal from her. I don't need your money. I have my own. That is a simple aspiration of just recognizing my humanity first and foremost, not my skin color, not what you think you've seen on an episode of Cops or some terrible movie that you want to say all black people, are criminals and violent. No, not this brother. That's a simple aspiration. Number one, it's just recognize the dignity and humanity of other people that you come in contact with. Don't assume things about people. I mentioned responsibility. Take responsibility and ownership of the discomfort and all that trash that you've been taught your whole life. You know, when people encounter you and they think, wow, you don't see that every day. You don't see a, Stanford graduate, Georgetown graduate every day, huh, Adrian? Isn't that funny? Yeah. Huh, where'd you do your training at? You know, time out for that. We are scholars. Our last president, Mr. Barack Hussein Obama, was the president of his law review. He and his wife, Michelle Obama, were like, I still can't imagine how in 2019, 2020, the 21st century, people still hang on to these vestiges of coonery and nonsense that are from an era long forgone. You know, people need to understand and take responsibility to know the history of Black people in America. We've had great things before we came to America. We had great things here in America, and we will continue to have great things. Look up Black Wall Street, people. Understand the domestic terrorism that some individuals' ancestors perpetrated against Black communities in this country. Look up the idea and understanding of what a picnic is. Like there's some heinous things that this country has in its history, and they have to take responsibility for it. So that's an aspiration that I have, is understanding your own mess before you come looking at mine. Recognizing my human dignity and the humanity in fellow man, and establishing that allyship. We got people who's laying their bodies on the line, and we got just as many people, as Imam Ali said, as quiet as church mice, scared to even share a post or a hashtag. That's the least you can do for a brother or sister or someone that you met in your life. We all know those folks who are quick to say, I'm not racist. I know Johnny. He's my buddy. Where are you at now for Johnny? You could at least put a hashtag on his name. Say I stand with you. We've all had countless phone calls and text messages from our friends and our loved ones and our colleagues, checking in on us, feeling how we are. I love it. But advocate for that systemic change too. We want more leadership. We want more institutional policies that guarantee fairness in positions of power in this country. You can't tell me that this kind of stuff will be happening in police institutions when we have actual impartial assessment over police tactics. So when we have citizens as well as the police themselves policing their actions, you can't tell me that these kind of things wouldn't be going on anymore. We have to take responsibility. And again, that's something that I'm hopeful for. I see a lot of the youth taking steps towards responsibility. I'm hoping that their moms and dads, their aunties and uncles and grandparents also take similar strides as well.